Hey, it's Nikki. I decided to make a video about what happened last night when I met Britney Spears. That was something that was the best moment of my life. And it will be one of the greatest moments that will ever happen to me. It was an honest to God dream come true. I never in my life thought I would be able to meet her. Because I saw her for the first time Sunday in Atlanta. We flew out from Memphis to Atlanta. Then we went to, the next day, yesterday, we flew to Nashville, and, we got to meet her, and so, okay, here's what happened. We had the VIP backstage tour, and, that was fun, and see, I had this bracelet that I had engraved for her. I ordered it offline. It was a silver, bangle bracelet, and on the outside it said Femme Fatale, if I'm saying that right. On the inside it said Dance Till the World Ends, and I thought that would be really cute, and I wasn't sure if I could give it to her, so I asked Felicia, which, Britney fans, if you know that, Britney fans wouldn't know. It, used to be her assistant, I think, years ago. And now she's doing, showing people the backstage tour, and I think she's so sweet. Felicia is just the sweetest person ever. I don't know. And so I asked Felicia if she could give the bracelet to Britney, and Felicia looked at it, and she just gasped, and she was like, "Britney will love it." And, inside I'm like, oh my God, okay. And so she said, yeah, when you guys line up, just give me the bracelet, I'll go run it into her. That way she'll have it when you go in. And I was like, okay. So, at 8:25, we were supposed to meet, under, near the back. How do I put this into words? You meet by the bathrooms, under one of the, whatever, moving on. You just meet somewhere, and you go through a tunnel, and you go by, I think you go by Britney's wardrobe, I don't know, but we meet in this one room way deep into the stadium, and, so we're all there, and, even minutes before I was about to meet her, it never actually hit me that I was gonna see Britney Spears. I was gonna talk to Britney Spears. I was gonna look at Britney Spears in person, inches away. It never just kind of hit me until I actually turned the corner and saw her standing there. And, I'll get to that in a minute. While we were lined up outside, Felicia said that, be calm and be happy that you're about to see her. Don't be nervous, don't be scared, don't go in there, try not to go in there crying, because I know a lot of you, if you look at most meet and greet photos, Britney kind of looks really awkward and looks like she has a forced smile, sort of. She looks very uncomfortable. And Felicia said that's because some fans, they go in there, they don't say anything to her because they're so scared, and they're all frozen up. Or some fans will go in there and they start crying, and it makes her feel really weird. So Felicia said, go in, be very, just tell Britney how much she means to you, and how much you love her, and how long you've been a fan, and stuff like that, and smile and introduce yourself. And so, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna cry because, I want her to feel okay. And okay, so it was my turn to go in. I rounded the corner, and there she was. She was standing right by where you take to pick the picture, and I walk in, and I'm like, "Hi, Britney," and she didn't say hi to me. The first thing she did was she pointed at her wrist, and she said, "Oh, I'm wearing your bracelet. I love it." And inside, I was dying. I was like, oh my God. And so, I'm like, "Oh, I'm glad you like it," or something like that. it's all a blur to me. And so, I walk near her, and I'm standing next to her. I'm standing next to Britney Spears. Okay, so I'm talking, like, I introduce myself. I'm like, hi, I'm Nikki. Or, I didn't say hi, because I already said hi. But I was like, I'm Nikki, and just all came out in a rush. And I was like, I loved you since I was 5. I'm 17 now. And she made, like, that kind of face. She was kind of shocked, and she was like, oh. And then, I said, thank you for making the music that you do. I'm such a big fan, and I've loved you forever, and I always will. And she just smiled at me, and that smile said so much more than any words could ever say. Because, my voice is shaking. But her smile could light up the world. I'm not even joking. It's the most beautiful. And so, she handed me my tour book, the autographed tour book, and I said thank you, and we stood next to each other to take the picture. My right arm brushed her left arm. I touched Britney Spears. Okay, moving on before I start freaking out here. So, I said goodbye to her, and as I was walking out of the room, I turned around, and I said, thank you. I said thank you again, and I said this was a dream. And, she smiled at me, and she said, thank you. And I walked out, and Felicia was standing right there, and, she said, how did it go? And the first thing I did was say, I'm going to cry. And then I did. I burst into tears, and Felicia hugged me, and she said, that wasn't so bad, you did great. And, I was a mess, and you know how when you cry, your voice gets all, like, choked up and just really tight, and you sound so bad. Like, you can barely talk when you cry that hard. I pointed at my wrist, and I said, Britney's wearing my bracelet. And, Felicia said, I knew she'd love it. And, so all the way walking back to the arena in our seats, I was crying. I couldn't stop. I was a complete mess. I was shaking, like, when you get really cold and you just can't stop shaking. That was me. So when I was trying to type everything on Tumblr, I was shaking so bad, and my teeth were chattering, and I was still trying to wipe tears, and I was just destroyed. Okay, but let me tell you about Britney, like, what it's like to see her. It's really hard to describe what it's like, because there's no word for it. It's out of this world. It's like it is like a dream, because it's Britney Spears, like, global superstar and phenomenon, and she's so, like I've spent most of my life loving her. I grew up listening to her music. I was there. I was always a fan. I always rooted for her to come back and dominate the game, which she has. And it was just actually seeing her blew my mind. And I want to cry right now, and I'm trying not to, because thinking about it is just, like, I can't actually believe it happened. And it's just amazing, and I'm very, very grateful. And Britney is so much more beautiful in person. Like, you think she's drop dead gorgeous and stunning and incredible in pictures? Nothing like actually seeing her move and breathe and look at you. And it's just, pictures won't ever do her justice. And she, like, I don't even know what else to say. It's just, it just gets to me. And when I was on my way back to Memphis today, I was checking my email on my phone. I got the picture of me and Britney. I started crying again. Like, my mom and my aunt were in the front seats, and my mom turned around, and I was covering my mouth, and I was just sobbing into my hands, because I looked at her, and she didn't look awkward. She looked happy. She looked relaxed, and I'm so glad. So glad. And I'm not even going to talk about how I look, because I think I look really bad in that picture. But, you know, it's a picture of me and Britney, so I could care less how I look. It's just, I'm in the same photo as Britney. I'm touching her arm in that picture, so whatever. But it just means so much to me that I did get to meet her, and I appreciate the opportunity so much, and, cause, oh god, I'm gonna cry. She means the world to me. Like, maybe call me obsessed. I'll take it, cause I am obsessed, but, like, she's done so much for me. I've gone through some tough stuff, and her music was an escape for me. And I've met some really great people through being a fan of her. Like, I think Britney fans are the best because they're always so nice, and they defend her to the death. And I'm just very, very grateful for being able to call myself a Britney Spears fan and being able to see her in concert, and I'm extremely grateful for being able to meet her. That was really amazing. Like, I can't find a word, but she's so sweet. Her voice is very soft and whispery, and it's like it's just really incredible. And I'll always cherish this moment, and I'll never forget it. And I'm very, very, very thankful. And I love Britney Spears with all my heart, with every fiber of my being. I love her to death. Okay, well, that's my video, and it's about 12 minutes long. I'm sorry. If you watched this to the end, kudos to you. That's great. If you didn't, don't blame you. I guess I kind of made this for myself mainly, so I could watch it. Okay, well, thank you.